Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. So it's been an interesting couple of days for myself, and here I am to recount them. So Stitch's new material night didn't go as I'd planned. So I'll tell you what happened. Um, I was going up second last before the headliner Kevin Larney, who's one half of the Shy Talk History Podcast Boys, and he was also the resident MC in the Halfpenny Bridge Inn. And before, one of the Stitches hosts, Craig, the room was really lively. It was really fired up after the break. It was, how do I put it? It was, the energy was really, really electric. Because it was like, okay, because Craig was having fun with the crowd. They were responding really well and stuff like that. So, and I was like, okay, because I had written down brand new material that I was going to do, apart from one joke which I did once. And I was like, okay, so I decided to do a bit, messing with the crowd and stuff. And so I go up on stage, I introduce myself, do my introduction bit, I get a laugh, and then for the next, say, about 3.5 minutes, nobody laughed. And I think I pretty much got like two laughs within 5 minutes. It was really disappointing because I had like family and friends come down watch me one of them for the first time ever. So it was like, yeah, I think they should have just played the song "Bomber" by Metalhead because I did bomb quite badly, and so I probably wonder why don't I feel bad about it. I did, but like Uncle Joey says, just shut up, cocksucker. But no, it's I don't feel obviously I do feel bad about, but it's also new material. That's stuff to have to work on, and I took a chance on the crowd because I thought of the energy that would respond well, and it didn't. Can't even talk anymore, and it didn't work out. So these things happen in comedy. Because I was talking to a few friends of mine, they're like, "Oh, how'd your night go?" And I told them they were like, "Oh, I feel really, I'm sorry to hear that that happened, but like I said, it's I took a gamble and didn't pay it off. Pay off. It was new material also, and that's something I'm gonna have to. That is definitely something I'm gonna have to. What you might call it? That is definitely something I'm gonna have to, look at in the future. The new material, rewrite a little bit, because there's this one story I think has potential, really good potential to become very, very funny. But I thought the word that I used was okay, but it seems not. Kind of a it's a story about a family member of mine. It involves a historic event that happened in the 1960s, but I think it's a bit too history heavy and not too many jokes and stuff like that. So because it has one big punchline at the end, but I think I need a couple of tags for it towards because okay, now I have basically a tag in the middle and it ends on a big punchline. I thought that was enough, but it seems not. So we'll have to add a couple of more, and that's that. I have no other gigs booked for the end of this year, so I'm just gonna go to a couple of open mics. I want to do a couple of giggles because, like I was saying, it was actually as well when I was going to Dublin because I was at a wedding at Mullingar um, on Tuesday this week, and I was listening to Joey Diaz's podcast, and he was talking about that made me laugh out loud on the street. People probably thought I was mental, but Joey Diaz was like, if you really think you're a comedian, go to an open mic and do comedy. And goes, open mic comedy is where dreams go to die. And when he said that, I just started dying laughing because I've experienced that myself. Um, you know, because I've done, like as I was saying, in town where I live, the open mic there, where it's all musicians. I go up in the end. Hi, I'm here to do comedy, that sort of thing, and so I know what that feels like and stuff. So it's not a, how would I say, it's not a foreign concept to me. And oh, losing train of thought. But yeah, so it was, you know, comedy is strange in the fact that you know you never know how things are gonna work out. What'll make people laugh, and I'll go back and I'll rewrite some of that stuff and approach it from a different angle, see if it works differently. And I think that's about it. But the plan is until, like I was saying, I'm hopefully, like I said, before the end of the year, I'm hoping to do not three gigs, 30 gigs. I'm on 27 at the moment, so this is the 6th of November. So I have till, let me look at the calendar because I don't know how many. December 31st. So I definitely have time. I'll probably achieve this goal, and next year we'll come back strong and we'll continue doing what we were doing before. But that's about it about me bombing and not doing great at comedy. But like I said, dust yourself off and go again. But one more thing I want to talk about before I leave. Somebody not bombing is Ari Shaffir's new special, Jew. I actually put a link to it in the description for this episode because it's on YouTube. And he was writing this special for years and years because he wanted to research properly. A lot of rabbis wouldn't talk to him about Judaism and stuff because he actually wanted, to be accurate for this special. So it's great to finally see it after so many years of him working on it and stuff. And I have to say, it's 90 minutes, and it's 90 minutes of absolute killer material. Like even his opening bit. I'm not gonna talk too much about the jokes, but it had me in howls of laughter. I mean, I listened to it over the 2 days after I bombed the Stitches, which was great. It was it was really really good and inspiring. That's one of the old other reasons why I was kind of obviously not overly thrilled about bombing, but did the same thing that happened when I didn't get to perform at the Fringe. It's not the worst thing that's ever happened to me, so it was kind of one of the worst things to happen to me in comedy. So it was, um, and just keep moving, continuing on, and stuff like that. So there's always that, but that that, that about wraps it up for this week's episode. Next week's episode I'm going to be talking about, because Thursday this week I was at Sepultura, and they had support from Crowbar and Sacred Reich, so I'll be talking about that gig. I actually got a Sepultura tour t-shirt as well, and I'll be talking about another thrash metal band that played in Fibbers in Dublin same day later on that night, called Unmaker. Got one of their t-shirts as well because met the guys afterwards. A really cool thrash band from Ireland. But that is about it. You can, as always, buy one of these podcast stickers. They're €250 each. That includes shipping and postage. If you would like one of these, just go on to my social media or email me. Links for my social media are down below in the link tree, and you can find me there, contact me there. Tell me if this podcast sucks. Tell me if I suck. I accept fan mail and hate mail. because I'm nice like that. And I think that's it, really. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. And I shall see you all next week. Well, I'll be talking about my attendance at the Sepultura gig. Okay. Bye.